Okay, good. Hello, everyone. We are back with our tribal council. We're the newly swapped honey tribe. Um, I would go on our screen, but I did go to Galen first. So, Logan, actually, I'll just go with a new face because you are a new face. Logan, tell me about it. You had the amazing benefit of not going to first three tribals, and now you're here. Tell me about how it feels, and now does it feel like you're starting to play the game? Is it exciting?
It did feel good that not being a travel, but at travel, now that we're here, it's best to test our relationships. And definitely excited that we're starting to play the game.
No. So, Christopher, going off of that, you were also not going to tribal. Now, does it feel like you're building relationships? Do you think it's a benefit or not a benefit? Because a lot of people can see it as like you're not voting, you don't know who's really with you, but you also can say, I've had more time to build relationships. I feel good with the people I was with. It could work either way. So, what's your thoughts on that overall?
Yeah, I would agree with that. It's tough because you obviously want to figure out who you can trust and you want to believe that the relationships that you have been building are worth it and you can trust these people. But until you go to tribal, you really don't know.
That's a very good point. Thank you. So, I'll move over to John now. We've seen that the grid has been open for 4 rounds. How much do we think is really on that and stuff? And yes, Kundi is joining you guys because, as you know, Kundi will be joining your tribe at the tribal, so he'll get the kind of get an eye in. So
All
yeah,
right.
John, go. Did you get that? Sorry, I kind of did two
Yeah,
things
yeah,
at
yeah,
once there.
sorry. I just
Okay.
want to make sure you were done. Yeah, I think that the grid has 100 spaces, so there's a potential for there to be quite a few advantages on there. I don't know exactly what you guys have done. As of right now, I've talked with a lot of people about potential advantages, but I haven't heard and I don't think we've seen any advantages pop up. So I don't really know if there are any that have been claimed yet or not.
Fair enough. That's a good point. So you see, if we look at this breakdown, Liz, there is four original Bruce, could be five after tonight, one Lavender and two Matilda. What does that say? Does that worry you at all that like the Bruce are just going to take us all out, or do you think there could be anything? This is Survivor. You never know who people are with, and maybe someone's not feeling great.
Right. It does worry me a lot.
Yeah, fair enough. Kayla, I know you're off camera. Can you answer a question? Or are you like good? Okay. I just want to make sure.
Sorry, I'm here. We were also kind of just attempting to do bedtime. I apologize. I am here.
No, you're fine. So, I mean, we're looking at this. You're swapped now, but like, do you think how long do we think this could last? Do you think no? Because do you think there's a potential for another swap, or do you think you guys are meeting these tribes for a little bit longer? I know we've seen.
I mean, anything is possible. I guess really like traditionally, I guess I would usually assume a merge at 13. But I mean, really, there could be another swap. I don't it's very hard to say. I almost feel like there's not really much use in speculating about it beforehand because if it happened, it happens, right? Like
Fair enough.
this is this.
That's a good point. So the case with Galen, we talked about this. This is a different story for y'all. Like, you obviously have, you've been to tribals now. This is like, how is it feeling like that you've been to tribal now and like the perks of like, I want to ask you, what is a perk? Also, can I ask you a different thing too? To ask you the Oz tribal, do you think there's a perk to being like getting someone exiled and immediately getting them back? Because now you're not really down in numbers, and like I said, you could be in these tribes for longer than your original tribes. Do you think that'll help in the long scheme of things by maybe just having an extra number potentially?
Um, well, considering most of Lavender Tribe, we kept failing every single challenge and kept going to tribal, and literally every other tribe kept winning. Literally any person that's not one of us is probably going to help. But then again, also, I think I did pretty well in the challenge. I've been doing pretty well in all the challenges. It's just, yeah. it's as a team effort, it just wasn't as good. So I think having another person who's been winning challenges as well for their tribe will help a lot. I'm also really tired. So the ADHD in my brain said that sentence is going to make absolutely no sense coming out.
No, you're fine. It's fair, but like, yeah. And you are the only lavender. Does that? How does that feel on this again? Obviously, it was bound to happen a little bit, I guess, but
I feel like it doesn't. I feel like it. I don't look like a threat, and I don't feel like a threat considering we've lost every challenge. But it's like I'm just trying to make as many friends here as possible and just have fun and enjoy myself.
fair enough. With that being said, if anybody has anything they would like to add or any pre-vote advantages like to play, now is your time to do so. All right. Go ahead and bump your votes if you pre-voted, lock them in. If you not have not voted, go ahead and vote. All right. Sorry, y'all. Minor tech issue on my end. I apologize. Um, so with that being said, if anybody has a pre-vote advantage and you'd like to play it, now is your or post-vote advantage or any hidden immunity idols, now is your time to do so. All right. All right. With that being said, we're going to votes. I'm warning you now, it is not letting me get onto Zoom, so you are just going to look away for a quick second, including the viewers, if you don't mind, while I open full screen. If it lets me, oh my gosh. Okay. Here we go. First vote is for Galen. That is one vote, Galen. Second vote is for Liz. We have one vote, Liz. One vote, Galen. Third vote is for Galen. That is two votes, Galen. One vote, Liz. Next vote is Galen. That's three votes, Galen. One vote, Liz. Next vote, and the fourth person voted out of Survivor Matilda is Galen. Galen, we know you didn't go as far in Sounds of Disney. Battle of the Bitches. Have to say that every time. But we are so happy to have you back. You have 30 seconds to say your goodbyes, then I'll say a little something.
So I'm looking directly at you, John, for lying to me. By the way, Liz, John said your name to everyone. I'm pretty sure you already knew that, though. And it's clear everyone didn't vote that way. To the ones who voted for me and lied, that I'm assuming it's basically all of you then. I know. And let me just say, love y'all still.
All right. I just want to say, go ahead.
But I do it with love. I learned that from Marvin. But yeah, don't fucking lie to me in the future because I will call your shit out.
And speaking of which, I just know Marvin can't be here tonight. He was gonna leave a message, but he didn't know to say. But you know he loves you, and you are forever Moana, a member of his tribe. So he was super excited to have you back, and I'm sure he's super devastated you're out this early. But thank you so much for coming back once again, Galen.
Yeah, let me do this at the same time. Love y'all, but fuck you at the same time.
Again, Galen.
Bye.
Bye. All right. Well, you all have made final 14 now. Ryan is now joining your tribe. We all have information on your weekend challenge. We'll get to that in the main chat. But and with that, everyone have a good night and one captain down. See you.